And so this is solving a rational inequality. Look at this. This is really terrible. We could never figure out x. Actually, you can. You can look at it and figure out x because I set it up to be easy. But in order to solve this, there are a few things. There are working it by cases. I definitely prefer when you're dealing with the inequality to move everything over onto one side so that you are not dealing with cases, because that's just insane. Okay, we're going to add these fractions, and so we need a common denominator, and that common denominator is just going to be x times x minus 2. And so I'm going to multiply this side by x over x, which becomes x squared. And I'm going to multiply this side by x minus 2. And everything stays the same. Everything's happy because I haven't multiplied both sides by something. I don't have to examine cases. And so this becomes, and so I can factor the top into x minus 2, x plus 1 over x times x minus 2. There we go. And so now I'm just dealing with creating an interval table for x plus 1 over x, because these x minus 2's just dropped out. Okay, so this nicely divides up into a couple of fairly easy intervals to manage. We have zeros when x is negative 1. We have another one when x is 0. And so this is the interval when x is less than negative 1. In other words, it runs off to negative infinity. This is when x is between negative 1 and 0. And this is when x is greater than 0. Okay, in this region where x is less than negative 1, this is negative and this is negative. And when I multiply or divide them in this case, I get a positive. In this interval here, x is positive, and this is, this factor is positive. That one is negative, and so this is negative in this interval. And when x is greater than 0, this is positive and this is positive, and look at that. Everything is positive. And so this whole thing is going to be positive when x is less than negative 1. And that is united with x being greater than 0. And so that's solving the whole inequality.